Hello everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot here to do a feminine reading for you. Breathing out a lot of energy. It's very early in the morning here, it's still dark. I don't know what. You know, apparently in June we were supposed to have the shortest day. It kind of hasn't occurred really, I don't think, because it is now, oh no, it's 7:15. It's still dark. Usually doesn't get light here until about 7, 7:30. And getting dark, still getting dark at about 6:30, 6. Very strange. Anyway, very cold here this year. Okay, so for the feminine, what do we have here? Focus. Okay, so for a lot of the feminines, there seems to be a lot of masculines in a lot of the feminines' world at the moment. Different masculines, like it's sort of like they're popping up out of the woodwork everywhere. It's very strange. Why? Okay, so this is about loyalty for feminines as well. It's kind of like, you know, the feminines are being given... Oh, let me just have another look. I'm going to get another set of cards. The feminine too is very much in her head. Finding it a little bit difficult to come down into the central aspect of self and down into the body. Very much in the head. There are like so many masculines around the feminine at the moment. It's and I think it's probably because of course, that's why. Okay, so the masculines are going through a massive amount of change, alchemical change, and they are looking to, you know, a lot of them are not connected to their inner feminine. So a lot of them will be looking for nurturing, love, kindness, and all of that kind of loyalty and stuff that comes from the feminine, from a projected feminine, because they're not yet in tune with a lot of the of their own feminine within. But you know, they're trying to find that balance within. So a lot who have the greater amount of the masculine energies will be gravitating towards a lot of the feminines who hold a lot of those qualities of the Empress, which you know, is nurturing, kindness, love, devotion, those sorts of things, especially kindness I'm getting, and really relying on the wisdom that comes from that divine feminine aspect, which, you know, they're trying to find within themselves. I hope that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting. And so that's the reason why, because they're feeling quite ungrounded. They're going through so much change, and it's quite disconcerting and a little bit frightening for them, because a lot of them have, had a deep connection to the 3D matrix world and to that, and to energies outside of themselves, and not being able to go within to find the truth of who they really are upon the earth plane. And now, as they're going through these changes, a lot of anxiety and depression and all of that fatigue is coming up. A lot of confusion is coming up for them. So they are gravitating towards the feminine, in the form of a projected feminine, because a lot of them are not in tune with their own feminine energies within. I hope that makes sense. So this is for those masculines that hold the greater amount of masculine energies. They're looking for to balance themselves out, and get them out of their head, and their confusion. So they're finding that if they connect to a projected feminine, as they go through these changes, it helps them to find some kind of balance. Oh, sorry, hang on. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, so we have the Page of Pentacles here. Two of Swords. So at the moment, the feminine is actually just sitting in her own power, strength, and divinity, really. She is literally the ultimate in femininity, and which is all about caring, loving, kindness, but also too, we have the Queen of Swords here, which also came up in the masculine reading as well. And I think that the Queen of Swords, she can be very direct and she cuts through bullshit, fairly quickly. And a lot of the masculines can be triggered by a lot of what the feminines can actually do or say. And that is because she is, they'll be leaning on her, but they won't always like what she has to say neither, because the feminine is usually kind, caring, considerate, loving, and very compassionate, but also has the ability to be, because, the Empress represents all four queens of the tarot, which includes the Queen of Swords, who takes no prisoners and will literally tell the truth. So be prepared, feminines, for a time where, we're going to be looked upon by those that has the greater amount of masculine energies as something that they can hold on to, because while they're going through these changes. But we also have to be prepared to always be in our own truth as well. So just be prepared for that. Different kind of reading this week. Anyway, it's okay. Good. All good. Yeah. Because at this point in time, the feminines are literally, it seems like the feminines are holding up the energy and literally holding the line, and holding their ground. The masculine looks at the feminine like she is everything at the moment, because that's literally has nothing else to grasp a hold of. So once again, we've got the Queen, all these beautiful cards, Queen of Water and the Queen of Earth. So Queen of Cups, which is very loving, kind, and very grounded, very practical type of energy. That's coming through, and it's going to be needed for those who are going to start to look for guidance and unconditional love from the feminine. Because we do have this, because literally I think it's really interesting, but it's like the masculines are looking at the feminine as their hero, because she actually has this balance of emotion and intellect that, and I guess that's like the divine feminine, the divine masculine is the emotion and the intellect, the intellect of the masculine and the emotional part of the feminine. So at the moment, though, that's how we are being looked at, as the heroes, because we've done this journey. We know it. And, we also have this divine intuition as well, which we rely upon. And they're envious of that. Yep, look at that union between two, which happens to be the masculine and the feminine. Really, really going through it at the moment. Just be careful, though, we do have the card of, and it has come up, the Seven of Swords, which can be about strategy, can also be about deception. So just be careful that, there are some masculines who genuinely need to gravitate and need the nurturing and kindness of a feminine. However, there are some that also have the propensity to trick, I guess, the feminine into believing that that's what they are, and they are not. So just be careful. Word of warning there. Okay. Use your discernment and your intuition at all times. Okay, so that's all I have for the feminine this week. Oh, look at that. The card of union came through. So for a lot, you know, as masculines start to go through this and start to balance out their energy, a lot of the union will come within. And when it comes within, then union starts to happen on an outer plane. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I shall see you next week. Bye for now.